So I promised you guys that I was going to bring you a Sephora sale try-on haul. So I already did my 2 big massive Sephora haul videos on my channel. If you missed them, definitely check the description box. I will link them down below. So those products that I bought, not all of them, but most of the majority of the products that people are gonna want to know about, other products people have seen before. So all of those I'm going to put on my face and tell you my thoughts. So if you want to find out how these products performed, how they look on my face, just continue to watch. Hey beauties, welcome back to another fabulous beauty review. Before we jump into this video, I want to tell you guys right now, Sephora is having another sale. This one is not highly publicized like the VIB sale. This is one that they just sneak in like last minute in the during the holidays after the Sephora sale. They did that last year too. But this sale, you get a discount code and you can only shop once with that discount code. So you have to make sure you put everything you forgot to get during the Sephora sale, like the holiday savings event, and then make sure to check out just one time using the one-time code. I'll put all that information, including the discount code, down in the description box. Check it out. The sale is going to last until the 15th, December 15th. So it's really nice. You guys have still time to shop. So it's great that I'm talking about these products now. So it's pretty nice. It's kind of like I'm talking about them during the Sephora sale. I've got my Sephora haul stuff, majority of the stuff I know you're going to want to know about. Now I do my try-on hauls a little bit different. Most people just put the products on in front of the camera in a studio. You're not going to get an accurate understanding of what those products look like. I like to do demos in natural light. Sometimes I film the whole video in natural light. So, and the other thing is most people just pick like a few products and they just put it on their face, the products that can actually go on the face. A lot of the times you don't get to see, like if there are 3 different foundations or 5 different blushes, you don't get to see them because they'll only pick like 1 blush, 1 foundation, 1 lipstick and show you. So I do it a little differently so that I cut away to my try-on part so I can talk about more products in one video. Okay, so I hope that works for you guys. So I'm wearing obviously some of the main products on my face. I've had like a very long day and it's nighttime. I've had this makeup on for like 9 hours, so I'm a little bit oily and it's not perfect, but we're gonna roll with it, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of, let me tip the bucket. I have it all in this bucket. I'm gonna kind of tip the bucket and talk about products. So I'm just gonna pick what I can see here. So this one right here, this is the K-Skin Isle Glow Face Lotion with SPF 45. This is a face primer slash sunscreen, you know, like it has 45 SPF. This is a great product to put on under your makeup. So it's kind of made for that. It seems like that's what it's made for. So I will cut away to the application demo here soon, but it's a bit of a tinted sunscreen, as you can see. It goes on really smooth. I have a little lipstick swatch there that hasn't come off quite right there. As you can see, it gives a nice glow and like a natural, like moisturized kind of glow. No cast, no white cast at all. So it's amazing and it is so moisturizing, and it's great for those of you who love a nice moisturizing primer. So you get 2 in 1. You got like the moisturizer and your sunscreen in one. This is really good. I really like it. Yeah, it's supposed to illuminate your skin and give an instant glow. Love it. Now you saw the application demo right here. It looks very glowy and very moisturizing, as you can see. So I really do like it. I do always wear a sunscreen on top of my moisturizer in the morning, so this is kind of 2-in-1. It's really easy for those of you who want to just quickly do your makeup and get out the door. So it's... And then I have 2 more sunscreens that I want to talk about. This is the Shiseido sunscreen. This is the Shiseido oil-free hyaluronic acid infused sunscreen with SPF 40. Is it 40 or 45? I can't tell. So this is again another one of those sunscreens that is made like kind of tinted sunscreen that is meant to go underneath the makeup. But I will tell you one thing about this one. Do you see that there is a little bit of a milky white cast with this one, you guys, whereas the K-Skin one doesn't have that at all. There's a bit of a mineral sunscreen kind of vibe with this, but actually when you rub it in, that white cast sort of goes away. So I don't mind it so much. It's not too terribly prominent or noticeable. This is a really good sunscreen. I mean, I love Shiseido sunscreens. As you can see here in the daylight demo, it really goes on okay. You see a little bit of a white cast initially, but when you rub it into the skin, it kind of disappears and kind of brightens up your face for your foundation. And then I got another sunscreen. This is the ISDIN, I don't know how you pronounce it, SPF 50. This was really highly rated on Sephora, so I really wanted to check it out. This one doesn't have as much of a white cast at all as the Shiseido, but there's still a slight tinge of like, you can see the like little mineralness, but because it's tinted, it kind of like absorbs right into the skin and kind of blends in, and you can't see any kind of white cast at all. So I really like it. As you can see in the demo, it goes on really well. Oh, and then I want to talk about this Shiseido 60 plus SPF sunscreen. Now this one I got, as you can see, the bottle is a little bigger too. This one I got mainly for the body. So this is very kind of serum-y type of lotion-y SPF. It's really cool. It's really nice for like the body especially because it's like easy to apply and like it absorbs right away, and this is highly rated and it's SPF 60 plus, although after 50 it's about the same. And it smells amazing, heavenly, like light almost white floral green type of scent. Absolutely wonderful. I don't really have a daylight application demo for that, and you can see it right there. It's not a makeup item. It's a really good SPF for the body, even in winter time, because this one is really moisturizing. So it's actually a really good one for the body during winter time or summertime. Guys, you're getting sun aging in winter time too. The sun's still there, even though you may not notice it because it's not as beating down. It's there. You're still aging, so you need sunscreen. Then I have 3 foundations that I want to talk about. So I got 3 of them. I want to talk about all 3 of them. Now the first one is Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation. Now this one, you guys, is a very sort of like glowy type of foundation. I wouldn't call it a serum foundation. I would call it kind of like a glowy moisturizing type of foundation. It's got really good coverage. I would say medium to full coverage. You can really do full coverage with it, but it gives you like a very healthy glow. As you can see, my skin's glowing. I like it. There is a slight, yes, I would agree, there's a slight blurring effect, although it's not hugely blurring, you know. I don't think you can do a foundation that blurs your skin that well, but this is a good one. I like it for everyday wear. This is that type of foundation you can wear to work, run around, errands, you know, like an everyday foundation, especially good for winter when your skin is so dry and needs that hydration. The other foundation, I bought this almost last minute. I don't think I even got to really haul this. This is it was kind of last minute, throw in the basket kind of thing. Actually, I got it in the store, like my last minute run to the store before the sale literally closed that day. So this is the Sephora Reveal the Real foundation. It is supposed to be 24-hour wearing. It's supposed to be like a soft radiant foundation. So I put Huda on this one. I'm gonna put this one on this hand. It's the foundation I'm wearing on my skin in this video. So this one is very kind of almost serum like type of foundation. Again, very hydrating. It's got that soft radiant effect for sure. It is not super particularly high coverage at all. It's more of a, you know, like what it reminds me of, Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin, except this may not have as much coverage as the Danessa Myricks one. This one's very close in the formula. And again, it's not full coverage. It has similar coverage to the Danessa Myricks one, though it's a little less than the Danessa Myricks one. Very like affordable, especially with the Sephora 30% off discount right now. So this sale right now that's going on with the one-time discount code, you guys, same as the Sephora VIB sale, you get 20% off every tier, by the way, unlike the Sephora sale. I think that's why they don't tell you or advertise this sale very much, because this sale is 20% off for everybody. Because if they advertise this one too much, people would know that, oh, they're just gonna do a 20% off. If you're not like a Rouge member, you're a VIB or Insider, you might just wait for this one-time discount code sale where all tiers of the members get a 20% off. You know what I mean? I think I just ding, 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 ding. I think that's why they're not publicizing it. And if you noticed, all the creators, the big ones too, they don't talk about this sale because they're not asked to promote it or paid to promote it. But anyway, but I share every sale with you guys because it's really helpful to share sales. So yeah, this is Sephora brand. So right now with that one-time discount, every tier of the Sephora members can get 30% off on Sephora collection products. So you get 20% off of all the products and 30% off all Sephora collection products. So yeah, so you saw the daylight application demo. You saw that it's very almost like a moisturizing tint or serum foundation. Okay, the next foundation is this one. Now It Cosmetics is in Sephora. Hallelujah. It was only available at Ulta before, but now Sephora has It Cosmetics. And this is my favorite foundation for like beating down sun during the height of summer. I had like 2 tubes of these in 2 different shades and I had run out of them and one had gone bad or something and I needed to replenish. This is It Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination. This is the CC cream or CC foundation with SPF 50. Now, I don't know how effective SPF is inside foundations, you guys. I mean, I wouldn't bet on it too much, but it does make me feel better to wear a 50 SPF sunscreen underneath my makeup, like one of the ones that I showed you, and then wear a foundation like this with SPF 50 or the Tom Ford one, which has SPF 50 during summertime when the sun is really, really strong. So did you see that? It's very creamy. It has a very soft, I'm trying to think of something that's similar to this. This is like along the same lines as the Estee Lauder, like not the double wear, but the one in the tube, kind of similar texture, and this is quite high coverage. It can go from medium to high coverage, so it has pretty good coverage. So as you can see in this daylight application demo, it goes on well. It has maybe like a slight cast, white cast, but it's very unnoticeable. I don't mind during summer, especially it kind of melts into the skin the moment you go in the sun. So then I have 2 concealers that I want to talk about. It's the Charlotte Tilbury and the Natasha Denona concealers. Now this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. This, you guys, is very, very, very good. Right there, it is a very kind of brightening and illuminating, sort of like there's like it looks like I put lights under my eyes because there's a bit of glow or bit of radiance to this concealer. I absolutely adore this one. It's not the concealer I'm wearing in this video, but I absolutely love it. The concealer I'm wearing in this video is this one, the Natasha Denona concealer. This one is also one of my favorite, all-time favorite concealers. Really has that creamy, full coverage, flawless finish type of, absolutely flawless finish formula. And this one is self-setting. You don't need to set it, and it looks beautiful. It really covers every flaw under the eyes. Right now it's been 8 hours, so it's getting a little oily. My whole face gets oily when makeup's been on my face for too long. Then I've got another one of these Givenchy Prisme Libre powders in the pink shade. Now, everybody was freaking out that this was reformulated, and everybody was complaining. All the creators were complaining, oh my gosh, it looks very glow, you know, shiny, and it's not what it was, yada yada. So I was like, oh, so annoyed, because I had the previous formula that is not so glowy, and I was running out and I was freaking out, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to buy it if it's actually like shiny like a highlighter almost. But turns out I bought it. I went ahead and took the dive and bought it. Turns out though, they apparently reformulated it yet again, and now it is back to not the first formula, but like similar to the first one, where it's not like shiny. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. This powder is so finely milled, and it's so great for under the eyes. That's why I tend to wear this particular shade, especially the pinky one. It's like one of my go-to must-haves for doing makeup every day for underneath of my eyes. So it's very important to me. The last powder I bought from Sephora sale is this Kosas pink powder in pink. So I don't remember what the shade is called, but it's a pink shade. Let me get this to open. One thing about Kosas that I do not like are their packaging. It's so hard to open. I don't know if I'm the only one who has trouble with that, but anyway, this is that beautiful pink powder. It's so finely milled, and it's so brightening. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's super brightening. As you will see in the daylight application demo, this pink powder is perfect there again for my under eyes. I like to wear pink powders under my eyes. I feel like it cancels out my dark circles or the darkness of my under eyes. Especially these days, I haven't been getting any sleep. There's too much to do before the holidays at work and at home before the break. So yeah, so this is an amazing, super finely milled, super silky, great powder for the under eye in this particular shade. The other shades are great for all over the face, and if you have super fair skin, you can wear this all over your face too. So the other product that I want to talk about are these blushes right here, the Danessa Myrix's like Forever Flushed blush set. I bought this, I really wanted to buy this, and I got my hands on it. It sold out a few times during the sale, because this has a couple of limited edition shades. I believe it's this red one, which is why I bought it for the most part. This red one, and I don't know if it's like this red one and this red one and this. I can't remember. A couple of them is limited edition. Now, I really wish they had done the red one in this big pan, although I do love this shade so much too. You will see here in a minute the daylight application of a couple of these shades. These blushes are the most beautifully emollient and easy to work with blushes, and I love this particular shade. I think this is also limited edition, actually, come to think of it. Do you see how effortlessly this kind of, you know, blends so nice? It gives this very natural kind of flush to the cheeks, especially when you use a shade like this next one that I'm about to show you that kind of mimics the natural reddish kind of flush you get when you go in the sun or in the snow and come back in. This one, oh my god, I am in love with this shade, but it's so teeny weeny and I'm gonna run out of it so quickly. I'm telling you, it is so beautiful. It's like so easy. All you have to do is, I'll show you how easy this is. You can just use your finger and you can just like, that's it. Look at that. Look at that, how easy that was. Voila, it's done. And it looks like, and I like to put a little on my nose too, so it kind of mimics that natural flush. Does that not look like I just walked in from shoveling snow or something and now I'm flushed? Absolutely gorgeous. And there again, Dinosaur, that was not the smartest thing to do, to not make this the bigger pan, because I could have used this one a lot more than the purpley one or the plummy one, okay? So yeah, I wish. And that's limited edition, and that's not one of her permanent colors, which I don't know why, but that mimics that natural flush the best, if you ask me. I don't know why. You saw the natural daylight application, the try-on part of it. Isn't it beautiful in the daylight? Then I have two more blushes here. These are those very expensive new YSL cream blushes or liquid blushes. These are Make Me Blush liquid blushes by YSL. I have two shades here, got from Sephora. I've got this very fuchsia type of shade and then this very kind of nudie rose. So this is kind of very fuchsia like. This is nudie. This one is lavender, I think is what it says. And this one is fuchsia fling. So fuchsia fling and lavender, which this doesn't look like lavender to me at all. But anyway, I will show you here in a minute in the daylight the try-on portion of this application of this. So they are nice and emollient, and they're kind of they're a matte finish. Right now I have some glowy products on there, that's why that's kind of glowing. Let me actually try on here because there's nothing glowing on this part of my arm. So it goes on kind of like hydrating, and but then when it dries down, it kind of dries down to a velvety soft matte look. These are really cute, pretty blushes. If you like a nice soft matte kind of velvety finish, these are great blushes. The fuchsia one is a little bit more pinky for kind of a Barbie doll type of look. One dot is really enough. I overdid with the first one I showed you right there. Again, dries down to a soft matte velvety finish. Really like them. However, I don't think I need any more shades than this. It's not the type of blush I would go out there and get like 10 of. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not like groundbreaking to me. Then I have two more blushes to talk about. This is why I didn't do this in the studio on my face, because I would have only been able to do one of the blushes, one of the foundations, one of the, you know what I mean. So anyway, I also got the Valentino. You know, I never figured out how to get this brush out. You guys, there's a little brush in here, I think. How do you get it out? Oh, it already came out. Apparently I dropped it somewhere in my box. But anyway, there's supposed to be a brush here. So this is one of the two glowy versions of this blush. This is the Valentino blush. It's got a bit of a sheen, as you can see. The other ones are, I think, more of a soft matte finish, but there are two glowy ones. This is one of the two glowy ones that I got. This is absolutely beautiful on the cheeks. Again, I'll show you the daylight application here in a second. Yeah, this is beautiful, as you saw in the daylight application clip. Absolutely stunning. And this new Gucci blush, I had to have this particular shade. I believe they came out with two new shades. I didn't buy the very like beigey nude because it's probably not going to show on me. Even if it did, I don't like a blush that doesn't do its job of giving me a flush, right? A beige blush is not going to give me a flush like I just went out like this is doing, you know what I mean? And came inside from the sun or from the cold weather. So this one, I mean, look at the packaging. I love the Gucci packaging. They sure know how to do packaging. very kind of retro, but like very glam, like one of those 1960s type of like thing, but still very modern. Now this one is Intense Ruby, which I would agree it's very beautifully pinky, almost strawberry red right there. It's beautiful. I love this blush. I tried it once or twice since the Sephora sale, and I loved how it looked on my skin. Do you see how pretty that is? It's such a pretty color. Absolutely adore it. You can see in this daylight application clip. Then I have this little Barbie kit from Patrick Ta. This is the little Patrick Ta X Barbie collab, and it's this beautiful hot pink blush duo and lip gloss, plumping lip gloss, I think. It's adorable. The little girl inside of me really wanted it. So here's the cream blush under this flap. Pretty hot pink, actually. Very emollient, by the way. And then you have the powder blush. I don't know if you guys can see. It's really hard to see. There's an embossing of the Barbie head on this powder blush. It's so cute. I think it's, I don't know, can you see it? Can you see it? Right there, right there. So here is the powder version of it. So let me put right there. That's the powder, and here is the cream, very emollient. As you can see in this daylight application demo, it's super high pigmented, so you're gonna want to use a light hand with it, because it will like be like scary in like 2 seconds. But this is great for a beautiful hot pink holiday look. Who says that you have to do like a gold red type of look for the holidays? Nobody. You can do a hot pink Barbie look for the holidays, this holidays, you guys. And then you get this plumping lip gloss, which is really cool. It does have a plumping effect. As you can see in the daylight demo, it goes on beautiful. Nothing like too special about it, but it's everything we want a gloss to do, and it has a beautiful scent, and there's a little Barbie head on it too. Yeah, so this was basically one of those like I don't need it but I have to have it purchases, you know what I'm saying. And then we have some lipsticks that I want to talk about. So these lipsticks are a must talk item. So these are Merit Beauty. This was limited edition. I think it's sold out now. Sorry, you guys. It's not even available on Merit website. But this was a lipstick trio that they had for a limited time. It was available during the Sephora sale, but it sold out so many times, and I had to wait, you know, like a hawk for it to restock several times. Good Lord, it's hard to get it out of the packaging. So it's three different finishes. I believe this one is a balm, like a straight up balm. I'm gonna do it in my hand here. It's a beautiful creamy balm. It's kind of a balmy finish. You know what this reminds me a lot of? The Prada Beauty Balms, which I will talk about here in a second. This reminds me a lot of the Prada Beauty Balms. It has a balmy texture, but I think it's a lipstick. And then we have like the cream finish right here. Satin, no cream finish, whatever you want to call it. This one is this beautiful kind of terracotta lipstick. It has this beautiful shine. Oh, I love this color too. They're so pretty. And this one is really the reason why I bought the trio. This is a limited edition color. I believe the other two are too, but this one definitely is. And this is this beautiful, I don't know how to describe this color, kind of a wine type of color. This is a soft matte finish. The Merit Beauty matte lipstick formula is kind of like the Gucci ones, which I will show you here in a minute. So I absolutely adore it, you guys. This trio isn't available anymore, but you can always buy Merit Beauty lipsticks from Sephora at a 20% discount right now. And here is the Gucci lipstick that I was talking about. This one is a matte formula shade, and this is also a very special shade that I really wanted. This is very similar to the Merit formula, except this one is not as hydrating as the Merit one. Merit almost has a slight sheen, and so does this, but they're very comparable, the formulas. These soft matte lipsticks from Gucci, very similar to Merit Beauty. In fact, that's what I'm wearing, the Merit Beauty wine colored one. I don't know what the name of it is. I'll put it all down below. I think this is black tie. This is called black tie. So this is the Merit one that I'm wearing. Then I'm gonna put it on top, so you can see how similar they are, even in color, and like also like the formula. Do you see that? Very similar. And then I have 3 lipsticks from Prada. Like I said, I got the Prada Balm. I don't know if this is the balm or not. Yes, it is a balm. So this is the Prada Balm that I bought. Prada has balms in several colors, but I bought this one. This looked the most neutral to me. And look at that. It's a very high shine kind of hydrating balm. So pretty. Make my lips look kind of like pillows. I love it. And this reminds me of this formula right here, this lipstick. This is the Du Jour. I think this is a balm kind of lipstick. Very similar. And then I have a Prada lipstick in this shade. This is the Soft Matte. I love their Soft Matte formula even more than their Hyper Matte formula, you guys. The Soft Matte has this very subtle matteness about it that is so gorgeous, and this particular color is so stunning, as you can see here in the daylight application demo. And then I have another Prada lipstick. This one is another beautiful blush sort of shade from the Soft Matte formula. Right there, it's so pretty. It's a beautiful, pretty pink. I think it's called Blush. Yeah, absolutely love, adore the Soft Matte formula even more than the Hyper Matte. I do have Hyper Matte lipsticks from Prada too, but I prefer the Soft Matte. Oh, and then I got one more of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. What do you call this? Is the Kissing formula. And this particular shade is Icon Baby. I love this shade. I adore Charlotte's lipsticks. I love the matte formula too, but I love the Kissing formula even more. I have a ton of them, and I wanted to add the Icon Baby shade because it's kind of a dark, dusty rose pink. Adore it. So the last but not least, I have these Dior palettes, the Backstage palettes. This one is the Glow Face palette. This is a highlighter palette, one of those Dior highlighter quads. And this is limited edition. This actually has this sort of silvery white shade. Do you see that? It's very kind of silvery. Where do I swatch it? Right there. It's absolutely gorgeous and perfect for the holidays. Let me kind of put it on here for you. Do you see that? Has sort of this like, I don't know, what is that, iridescent kind of feel to it. And I love this color as well. This is like a pearlescent color. That's also really, really pretty. Oh my God. That one has like a super high shine to it. Even more high shine. That one is more high shine than the other ones in the palette. All these 3 have the same formula, and this one is a little bit more, has more, not glittery, but like a more sparkly finish. I adore this. As you can see in this daylight application demo, I love the way they look on my face. And then I have the Dior Backstage palette, eye palette in, what is this called? Celestial Purple, I think this palette is called. I adore this. This is my first time buying a Dior Backstage eye palette. They never really caught my eye because they look a little, to be honest, not this particular one, but the other ones looked a little dull to me. So it wasn't like very intriguing to me until I tried this out. Oh my God, you guys, they're like butter, and they're not your like high shine Vegas kind of like eyeshadows. These are like everyday wear type eyeshadows that still look super glam and gorgeous without, you know, because it looks very sophisticated, the finish, as you can see here in this daylight application demo. Obviously very, very glam type of look while still maintaining that sophisticated look that you want. Anyway, you guys, so that's it. That is my Sephora try-on haul that I promised you guys. I made sure to try a lot of stuff on my face instead of just one item, doing it in front of the camera. Do you know what I mean? This way you get to see a lot more put to the test. I hope you appreciate that and you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because if you're watching my videos on a regular basis, why not support me to grow this channel? Really helps me out. And don't forget to click the notification bell, because I don't have a set schedule. If you don't click the notification bell, even if you're subscribed, you will not be notified and you will miss many of my videos unless you really go to my homepage and really dig for videos. Okay, and also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and other social media. And of course, hop on over to my other big fragrance channel, Salon Cleo, where I upload a lot of really amazing niche and designer fragrance content. I just uploaded my favorite best niche fragrances for winter and my best favorite designer fragrances of winter that really put me in the holiday mood and really capture that winter atmosphere, that vibe. So you guys, I'll see you in my next video.